Good morning. Today is June 20th. It is Monday. Something that came into my mind recently is a conversation that I recently just had with somebody, and they said, well, luckily you have your plant stuff that you made something out of it and something that you really love, and it's like, yes, thankfully I do, but it's not like it was so easy to get here. It took so many trial and errors of so many different things that I love to do, from juicing, doing makeup, starting a YouTube channel, sewing, painting, so many different things, and we finally made it here. And that just goes to show you have to try everything before you fully give up. There was a point where I'm like, man, I'm not going to make anything of myself. There's nothing really out there that's going to truly make me happy, I think, that I'm going to stick by. And, even with planting, sometimes I get really frustrated and overwhelmed. And I'm like, am I even doing this right? Do I even truly love this? Like, am I making this up in my head? But no, I really do love it. And it's all trial and error. And sometimes when you fail, it makes you feel like you're not going to be good enough at it. But you just keep going at it, and something will come of it. That's for sure. So this past weekend, I was with a puppy, Archie. I brought him to my house, which was probably the mistake that I made on my part, because he is a very, very needy puppy. He is very active, attention, grabs everything. I had to literally try and baby proof my house. It's just, puppies, just the same way how kids are allowed to work and I don't want any. I don't want a puppy. I don't want a puppy. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. No, thank you. It's just too much. So this weekend was a very tough one for me. This week I'm at his house for 2 days, and then I go back home. And I just, wow. Wow. So yeah, that's that. I'm sorry I haven't been vlogging much. I don't even know when's the last time I posted a video. I did post a video, but ended up not dropping it because I didn't really like it. I look like a wreck. I realized I can't be coming on camera looking like a wreck. It makes me feel some type of way. So anyway, so I'm early at work this summer. Like right now it's 12, and I'm picking up the child that I nanny, and she's in summer school. So I'm having early days during the summer, but not for too long, due to her going on vacation, and then me doing this phlebotomy thing, which is going to be even earlier days. I swear, like, once I do get into this job, I don't know how or which schedule is going to be best for me, part-time or full-time. And I don't like working early mornings because I like taking my time to do shit. I already mentioned that I finished all 17 chapters, so the next thing that I have to do is go through each chapter and write out notes, so that way it gets more programmed into my head and I know the steps to certain things, especially when it comes to putting on the glove, gown, and masks. I have to go back into the order to draw with the tubes because there's 2 different types. I have to go in on how to remove the PPE wear, which is personal protective equipment, like glove, gowning, and masking, the way you put it on and the way that you take it off. I've been seeing the number 444 a lot, 333, 222, 1111. I've been seeing a lot of these numbers. It's so crazy. I'm seeing it everywhere. So I'm taking that as, like, the little signs from the universe that I'm where I am supposed to be in the world. So right now I am about to make some dinner, making some ramen, something simple and easy. I am supposed to be studying, but distractions of like TikTok and Instagram, and I was just watching a video on YouTube of one of like my favorite YouTubers, but she lives in a tiny home in like the wilderness, and I'm absolutely obsessed with her. So that's what I am doing. I can't wait to be at home tomorrow night. I hate like sleeping out of my bed. Archie? Oh! I'm back home for a little bit. I gotta go to the dentist today. I gotta go tighten and change out my bands. But I wanted to give you a look into the garden because some exciting things are happening and I wanted to share them with you. So let's take a look. All right, so starting out with my tomato bush, I gave it a very good chop. As you can see, it's very, very sparse. And we do have some new leaves coming up at the top. So I guess all the energy is able to focus in over here at the top. My pepper plant here, this is actually, I think, a jalapeno pepper plant. It's got some flowers on it, which is exciting. Did that just fall off? Yes, it did. So that's that. My green pepper plant has some new peppers finally growing in, which is exciting. My cucumber plant is doing really nice. Look at this, we've got some budding here. I do have to get a trellis for it so it can climb on, because they like to climb up, is what I realized. My cilantro is going crazy. My other green pepper plant is doing really good compared to this one, and I think it's because the planter box is too small. So yeah, that one's doing really nice. My culantro, not so good. I wonder why this is not doing so good, but we're gonna keep having some hope. But I think I need to give it some more new soil because look, the roots are exposed. My parsley right here is finally blooming, which is cool because that came from the Arrow garden. And then the okra is doing really nice, standing up tall, giving out new leaves. We like that. And oh, my green beans doing good. The other one is doing it's doing okay. It's still kind of small. The carrot is doing nice. My lawnmower guys came over here and kind of messed up the leaves, so I'm really annoyed about that. I also have another green pepper plant here, and then I have more green pepper plants here, which I might pull out that one to give this a nice good roundabout of life so they can grow nice and big. So yeah, doing really good here. And look at my rose bush. Excellent, excellent. In this pot I did have potatoes, but I don't know how well they're doing. I don't know if this is from the potato plant or not, but we're just gonna leave it in there and see what happens. I'm almost want to pull it all out. This is an empty pot. I should put something in there, but nothing yet. So yeah, that's that. I do have some pineapple plants growing on the other side, all the way over here, which I want to say that I showed you in a video, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, that's that. I didn't have time to check in. I had to get ready to go to the dentist, which I'm on my way right now. I have to go deal with some tightening and changing out my bar, which I'm not happy about. I really want to keep the same bar in, so annoyed by that. But I have a couple of questions to ask him because I'm worried the fact that my teeth are moving so fast. I really hope that it's not disturbing like my bones in my teeth, you know? So that's one of the questions that I need to ask him. Very important. And if he has to give me a thicker bar, because that's what he said, he's gonna give me a thicker bar on the top. Also, when I got off with you, and I said that I was gonna check back in, I had like a meltdown. I went on Indeed and I looked up like jobs, something that I am interested in, which has to do with plants, and I found a job. And I don't want to give too much detail about it because I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I called about it, but it doesn't fit with like my whole scheduling and things like that, as far as like what I'm trying to do with the phlebotomy thing and with my nanny position right now. But I still want to go forth and do it because I am so frustrated. My mental health check right now, I'm at an 8. I'm like way up here. I've had it, you know? if I'm not gonna get paid doing what I love the right way, like, I just don't want to do it. And I don't want to do it. I'd rather be doing something else that I love and get paid no money for it and enjoy every minute of it. So we shall see. But when I get out of the dentist, I will check back in. I just got violated at the dentist. I'm like lost for words. So I just came out of the dentist and they replaced both of my bars in my mouth and all this rubber bands. The top wire is a little bit thicker than I had before. And now my teeth are going to hurt like crazy. And thank God I just bought some ramen soup, because you best believe that's what the f I'm going to be eating for the next 3 days. Oh my gosh, that was torturous. And the thing is that I have kind of some crookedness, like at the bottom row right here, where he couldn't even put a rubber band. And he just put a bracket in the back of my mouth, a new bracket of my back tooth, and I could feel that shit. That is not fun. This is not fun. I'm going into month 4. March 16, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, I'm going into month 4. July 16th will be the month 4. And I still got a whole nother like year and 2 months. This is stressful. I'm hungry, I'm cranky, I'm frustrated. I'm still at an 8. I'm still at my mental health check is at an 8. And I need to relax. I need water. I haven't been drinking my water like I normally do early in the morning. So I'm feeling it. My body's feeling it. Get something to eat. I might get mac and cheese, to be honest, because I'm fed up. I'm done. All right. Wow. I am beyond frustrated right now. I'm sitting here on Quizlet and I look at the time and I see the numbers 222. What does that mean? I keep seeing these numbers: 222, 333, 444, 1111. I'm trying to figure out, are these signs from the universe that I'm supposed to be taking in and like getting my answers this way? Like I just need to understand, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I am frustrated. All I want to do, I want to juice. I want to go back on my juice shit. And I want to play with plants. That's it. That is it. Get me there. Get us there. You and me. We need to figure this out together. I'm tired. I don't want to do this corporate world shit. I don't want to do it. I am 30 years young, okay? I need to figure out a different way. There has to be a different way. This is not life. This is not life. Brainwashed into thinking that I have to live my life in a building from an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 5, whatever the case may be. It's just not for me. I was not raised into this. I am a creator. I am a creative. I should be a painter, a musician, a juicer, a gardener. I don't know, okay? But where I think I'm supposed to be is the juicing and planting world. That's where I'm supposed to be. That's where I fit in. I've gotten to this point to realize that. This is bizarre. This is bizarre. Hello. It's around 7 p.m. I'm out here at home finally, in my peace of mind. I just came back from Goodwill and I made a couple of purchases, so super excited about that. I must show you. I ended up buying like these wooden shelves. They're kind of like really weird shaped, but I'm like, where the heck are we even gonna put this? I also bought this like tin bucket that looks like it's for mail, but I'm gonna end up putting a plant in it and then putting it on the shelf because I think it would look super cute up there. So I got that. I also got 2 glass vases that once I buy leca, I'm going to use that as like a propagation station. And I might end up selling monsteras in it on OfferUp. So really excited to have bought that. And then I also bought this comic book photo journal type thing. I just posted that on OfferUp to see if I could actually sell it because it looked very important. So I just posted that and see what happens with it, because I looked it up on Amazon and it sells for over $100. So we'll see. I have a plan for outside. As far as like, I bought these plastic pots from Target, which you know about, and I bought so many of them. So what I think I'm going to do is put it outside since they're so colorful and cute. I'm gonna replace some of my plants with those pots, since these pots just look like a hot mess, you know? Like, I think I'm gonna put my rose bush in there, some aloe in there, and maybe propagate some more monsteras and put them outside, because I want to see how they would do outside. I'm really curious about that. I just kind of have to figure out where the sun is hitting around, like between the times of like 1 to 5, because I don't want to scorch the leaves, but we'll see. Because I want to put my terracotta pots inside. I honestly feel like plants work so much better with terracotta pots, even though you end up having to water them a bit more often than plastic pots. I just feel like with plastic pots that they don't aerate so well in plastic to me. I don't know. It could just be me, because one of my monsteras is in plastic and it's doing pretty good, but I don't know. I think I'm going to keep everything in terracotta pots and then just paint them and then seal them like I do, because I feel like that would make it a little bit more not as like water seeping through. So we'll see. My teeth right now hurt really bad. They're super sensitive. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today other than probably a smoothie and go to bed, because I can't even bite my tongue without it hurting, which really sucks. So I gotta do that. I think I know where I'm gonna put the shelves at. I'm gonna put them in that corner. I'm gonna move over that hanging basket from there. We're gonna put that in that, or I might put them in that corner. I might put them in that corner because there's more sunlight over there. You won't? Okay. Good morning. It's Thursday, June 23rd. Mental health check real quick. I'm feeling good this morning, other than this headache that I have in my head. I don't know why or where it came from, but I do have somewhat of a headache. I got to start therapy in about 10 minutes, so I don't really have much time to talk, but I wanted to check in with you and say, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're not, let me know what's going on, okay? Last night I did some work in the garden, and the night before that as well. I emptied out this whole shelf right here and scooted it over so that way I can put my little drawer thing in this corner. It's tucked away. And then I put this plant stand here. I want to be able to like have this really nice, so I need to remove this somehow or hide it somehow. I don't like the way that it looks. It's not my style. It looks really messy. So that's that. Oh, here we go. You can actually see. I'm gonna put the shelves over in this corner. Okay, it's gonna look really cute, I feel like. Let me see if I can show you. You see, these shelves are gonna go one right on this wall and one right on that wall. I feel like it's the only way that I can play with these. I only have 2, so I need to be able to figure out a cute spot for them. Or I might put them on this side. I don't know. I gotta play around with it. So that's that. Another thing, I've been getting a lot of tips on what to do with the garden bed outside. We need to go talk about that, okay? But let's talk about in here real quick. Everybody seems to be doing okay. I helped my syngonium. Oh no, you cannot be sitting in water like this. No, my love. No. My syngonium is putting out a new leaf, and I helped it unfurl last night. I hope that she didn't mind. She doesn't feel violated. I need to learn how to propagate better. I want to learn how people are propagating. It's so difficult. I started my propagations. I put them in this little container, like a little, you know, I don't even know. I see a bug. I see a little white bug in here. I planted an alocasia bulb in this one, and I don't know if it's doing well. I don't know if I'm supposed to cover it with dirt or what the situation is, and it sucks. My Florida ghost, though, I'm sensing that it is still growing, but I'm not 100% sure. I see this root like coming out. I don't know if I need to cover it so that way it gets a little bit more moisture, but I like seeing it to see if it's still alive, because the little stem is like black, and I don't know if something's gonna come out of that. Also with my alocasia bulb, I don't know if I'm supposed to put more soil on top of it so that way it can like, maybe I'm gonna try that. But so yeah, this is my first real try at this propagation, and I have it like in a little cookie container, which I'm like hiding it back here because I don't like the aesthetics of it. But I do have like other propagations that are doing pretty good, like this one right here, my Brazilian pothos, doing pretty good. Like it's got some length to it. My golden pothos that I planted, it's got some height to it, and these leaves are not looking too hot. I'm not sure what's happening here. But yeah, so some of the pothos are easy to propagate. It's just like everybody else is kind of difficult. What I do need to do is add pebbles to the bottom of the trays, because I feel like when I water them, they could sometimes be sitting in water and I don't see it and I don't remember. So that's that. And I bought some new soil to try out, because I found out not too long ago that peat moss is actually not a renewable source. And so like throwing it away, it's not really being, I guess, used again. I don't know how that really works, but I ended up buying coco coir from Walmart, and this is organic, and this is supposed to replace peat moss, and this is a renewable source. So that I like so far. I like the feel of it as well. And then I also bought some vermiculite, which is supposed to be like perlite, and it's supposed to improve drainage, aeration, and mixing pots and potting mixes. So I need to also pick up some worm castings. I ran out of my worm castings, so I was really sad. I had to repot my alocasia. Oh, I'm trying to like kill all my children. I had to repot her because look what happened to one of her leaves. Okay, and so I figured maybe it's root bounded already, and when I pulled that bad boy out, you best believe it was definitely root bounded. So I repotted her into a bigger pot, and hopefully I wanted to paint her. Okay, so that didn't really work out for me too well. All right, so now we are out in the garden. So I just got another tip for my tomato bush. Epsom salt. I'm gonna add some Epsom salt to the soil and see if it will actually cause some change, because now look, I'm getting these brown spots again on my leaves, and it's all starting from like the bottom and then going up. So I'm kind of worried about that. And then look, some of my leaves are dying, but I am getting new growth on the plant. But look at this, like, why did that happen? Not enough water? I don't know. So that's that. But everybody else, it looks like they all have nutrient deficiencies, because a lot of my leaves are not looking like super bright green, which really sucks. Another tip I got was to add more mulch to the soil to have more roots, like for it to have more root growth. So I'm gonna try that and see what happens. But the okra's doing pretty good, I feel like. There's some spiders. I also need to give them a good spray with neem oil again, so that way these bugs can like go away. But yeah, other than that, we shall wait and see. But when I do the Epsom salt treatment, I will show you.